Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build. Today I am building a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home and it will be in the world of Evergreen Harbor. We're starting here in Newcrest and then I decided to move it, so ignore that. But this is going to be a fairly simple home that is inspired by both Scandinavian design and architecture. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. I really had a lot of fun building this. But before we get too much further into this build process, I just wanted to quickly say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I will have more on them later and how you can build an awesome website and a special offer as well. So right now I am working on trying to get a staircase up to the front of the house. I decided to play around with platforms here and use those as steps instead. So the whole house is on a 3 tall platform and I'm using the medium wall height on the bottom floor. And you'll see later that does cause some issues because the platforms are still really glitchy. So the floors just kind of jump all over the place. But I was really happy with how this turned out because of the use of the platforms. So I was still willing to use them, but they are still so frustrating. So I really hope that that is something that gets patched at some point because platforms are such a cool addition to the game. They're just really not fun to use, but the outcome is really cool. I really like the platforms. But anyway, right here I am working on a driveway space. We have a little bit of a garage door and a walkway. Also adding some more terrain paint down to get some flowers and plants. And the landscaping here is a little bit more on the structured side, but I think that just comes with the territory or the nature of this particular lot. In, what is the name of this part of the world? I know we're in Evergreen Harbor, but Conifer Station, there we go. You can see that right behind this lot. This particular lot is just like a cube, like a square in the middle of a bunch of pavement. So I feel like it doesn't really lend itself to having all over there, all out there landscaping, overgrown. I guess it could be overgrown, but, and I do have a little bit of that. But what I mean is I feel like it works better with structured landscaping. So I have like that one garden bed that I will be fixing up a little bit later to be in a low-lying fence, and I really like it. I'm having so much fun building lately. I hope you guys can tell. I've just been having an absolute blast, mostly with apartments, but every once in a while doing a house has been fun as well, especially on the smaller side. I know I get requests all the time to do bigger houses or bigger apartments and things like that. And I occasionally do them, but only when it sounds fun, because when I'm sitting here trying to like force myself build something that I don't want to build, it doesn't come out good and it's not fun. And I think you could probably tell. And it's not the right thing to do, forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do in that regard. So I don't know. I'm sure there will be bigger builds and bigger apartments sometime soon. Maybe I will build a bigger cottage with cottage living. I have no idea. I can't wait to get my hands on that pack. I'm very, very excited about it. But right here I am adding some plants going up these steps to the front of the house. Or maybe I only kept one of them. I think I might have only kept one because the other one was snapping in places I didn't like. But I think it's such a cute thing to put plants on the way up the stairs. I really liked that. And then I'm adding some lighting outside, both on both sides of the garage space, and then also one by the front door as well, so that it's not so dark at night. And then I also line the pathway here with some lights as well. This is one thing I feel like I often don't do enough of, is adding outdoor lighting to make sure your lots aren't just pitch black at night. So I was excited to add that this time because it's just something I ignore a lot. And I forgot most of the time, but this time I remembered. I also decided to change all the windows to a white instead because I thought that it was less harsh. And I quite enjoyed that. And then I'm messing around here with the garage space, so it's partially covered and the roof from the top part of the building extends downward. There was just a lot of experimenting with this build. I had a lot of fun with it. And also the front door is one from Eco Lifestyle and I changed it to the orange swatch, which I thought was a fun little pop of color. Most of the inside is fairly neutral. There are some colors and I do really like the layout I came up with. When you first walk in, there's the staircase and then there's some archways leading into separate rooms and the garage space as well, which I sort of organized or decorated as an actual garage. Plus I have just some activities and stuff in there. I had a lot of fun with that. But over here, I'm trying to figure out, okay, I want to have a bathroom out back. And then I'm going to split this into 3 separate rooms, which is going to be a kitchen in the middle, a dining room in the front, and a living room in the back. I thought that that could work nicely, and I was going to have archways going through all of them. And I loved this idea, but when I got to furnishing them, I did bulldoze the wall between the kitchen and the dining space. And right here, I'm just throwing random furniture in these rooms, so I remember what I was thinking the rooms would be. So that's what you're seeing there. But we're heading upstairs to figure out the floor plan. This one came together incredibly easy because It's so small, it just ends up having 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And I'm still going to call this a 2-bedroom house because technically you can sleep in both bedrooms, but one of them I was more so thinking of as an office, and it has a Murphy bed in it, so you can have somebody sleeping in there. It's probably more like a spare bedroom / office, but primarily an office. So yeah. Anyway, we're working on the kitchen here now. I am using new counters and cabinets from Dream Home Decorator because I am still completely obsessed with them. They are so beautiful. And we should be bulldozing this wall here shortly because it wasn't working. It felt too cramped and I didn't know how to make it work. It still ends up being a very small space and cozy, and I really like that. And I think it's realistic that maybe this wall originally was there and then the owners chopped it down, knocked it down. I don't know why I said chopped. But they knocked it down and opened up this space a little bit more, and I really liked that. And then having the closed off living room out the back, which you will see in a little while. I was just incredibly happy with how this build came out, and I spent a long time in this kitchen figuring out the layout, figuring out the clutter, and I'm just overall super duper happy with it. If you guys would like to download this build, it will be available in the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below as well. I'm playing around with the cabinets here, and I combined the cabinet pieces with some of the modular shelving to make this a little bit more interesting, and then I cluttered up these little square pieces, which I thought looked really, really cool. I loved how that came out, especially those little jars that came with the holiday pack that have the evergreens in them in the snow. It just made me so happy. I feel like I don't use those very often unless it's around Christmas time here. So using them today made me very happy. And speaking of which, I feel like I really want to do some more seasonal builds soon. Maybe something in winter or fall. And if you guys have any ideas for those, do let me know. Oh my gosh, I want to see Henford on Bagley in the winter and in the fall. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Oh, I cannot wait. I feel like every build lately, I'm just like, oh my gosh, cottage living, do we have it yet? Let me know if you feel the same way. It's just constantly on my mind. I can't get it to go away, but I'm not complaining other than the fact that we don't have it yet, but hopefully soon. By hopefully soon, I mean like it's not in July 22nd yet. Hopefully the time passes by quickly. Anyway, I'm still cluttering up these shelves here. I put some boxes over in this space and put in the cubes back and just messing around with it quite a bit. And then we're going to be moving on to the dining space. But before we get too far into that, I just wanted to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is a powerful all-in-one platform to help you build your online presence. Whether you need a website for your business, your portfolio, or even content creation, Squarespace can help you with that. They offer a variety of beautiful templates that you can customize to fit your needs. You can even embed videos from third-party websites and connect all of your socials. Plus, you can view a plethora of insightful analytics to help understand your audience through top traffic sources and unique visits and visitors. You can use an existing domain, or you can purchase one directly through Squarespace. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, if you go to squarespace.com/MissGryphi, you will receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the build. Okay, moving on to the dining space now. It's in the same room as the kitchen since I knocked down that wall. I decided to use one of the new tables that came with Dream Home Decorator, but I paired it with the chairs that are from the Bowling Night stuff pack. Is that what it's called? Is it just bowling stuff or Bowling Night? I can't remember some of the names of these packs, which is really frustrating. But anyway, I thought that those worked really nicely together because they're a very similar style, and I just love those chairs, and I feel like it's been a while since I've used them, so I was excited to use that in here. I also have a little chair in the corner that is from Bowling Stuff, some of these new cabinets from Dream Home Decorator, and the painting as well, and the rug in the kitchen, and I was just happy with it. Also, the lights that are hanging over the island and over the dining table are from Tiny Living. Those are really, really pretty. And then we are moving on into the living space now. As you can see, it's much smaller than a lot of living rooms I do, and it is separate from the rest of the space. But I thought that that worked out nicely. It gave it a much cozier feel, and I like having challenging floor plans. So this one was just a lot of fun to do, and I didn't actually feel like it was that difficult for it to come together. It was just different. It wasn't difficult, just different. But I am moving the windows over to the corner, which I thought looked a lot nicer. And then I am using a dresser instead of like a TV unit or a console table here. I just thought it looked nicer and filled up the space. It filled up like pretty much the entire 2 tiles. So this is a dresser from Eco Lifestyle, which means, you know, your Sims can actually get changed and plan outfits and all that sort of stuff on this dresser as well. But I just thought it looked cute, so that's why I put it there. And then I'm trying to figure out the blinds. I end up using the ones from my first pet stuff. That pack does have a bad rap, but I will say it has the best blinds or curtains in the entire game, and I use them in almost every build, and I apologize for that, but they're just so good. And then I was trying to figure out what paintings to put over here. I think I ended up using some that came from cats and dogs, because I really wanted to use the new ones from Dream Home Decorator, but I didn't want to have two of them. I wanted to have like it paired with something else, but the frames didn't match. So I ended up going with cats and dogs in the end. I love having these square paintings that match so many things with all of the different swatches, and I love that we've been getting more of them. But anyway, over here I decided to put a canvas, and then we have these shelves over in the corner wrapping around this room, which I thought was a cool opportunity to add more personality into the space and more clutter. I love me some clutter. So there's going to be all sorts of plants and books and knickknacks and all kinds of stuff up here. A lot of stuff from the new pack, but some other things as well. So I love having these new boxes that we got. We also got like these little statue things, and they're so pretty. I put that in the green swatch over here, and I'm trying to think what else I grabbed. I obviously grabbed some more books and some more of these boxes. Oh yeah, and I grabbed this box and I put some tissues on top of it. I really like stacking items using the red shelf. The red shelf is absolutely amazing. If you don't know what this is and you see me using it, you're like, what is that? How can I use it? It is an awesome piece of custom content that I use in a lot of my builds to help me place clutter, primarily have better levels so you can stack things or just put them places that wouldn't normally work, or on items you've sized down so that things aren't floating, or just slotting better and all that kind of stuff. It's absolutely amazing. I do have it linked in my description of every single build video. If you would like to go ahead and download it, it is absolutely amazing. And then if you're curious on how to use it, I also have a tutorial on my channel on how to use the red shelf. That is in the tutorial playlist. So anyway, I did put this bowl on the coffee table here that came with Dream Home Decorator, and then I put some flowers, like outside flowers in it, which I can't decide if I like it or not. I was staring at it for way too long, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep it. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I hate it, but it's staying because I can't make a decision. So let me know what you think about that. I think it's a little odd, but it was something different to try. But we're moving on to the downstairs bathroom here. And I like how this came out. What I did is have it have the open shower from university, but I have it like a step down, and then there's a window going through this space, and it's just way more modern and sleek than I normally do. I always use the shower tub combo, but today I decided to go for a more modern approach that would match the rest of the build a little bit better, and I was really happy with that decision. And then both the toilet and the sink are from Tiny Living, and then the mirror is from Dream Home Decorator. Once again, I say this in like every build, but Dream Home Decorator works so amazing with Eco Lifestyle and Tiny Living. It's like those three were made for each other, and I quite enjoy that. I love when packs work really nicely together. So yeah, just getting some more clutter in here, another painting, some towels up on top of the hamper. That one is not a usable hamper, but I do add laundry in this house, and I keep the hampers near the laundry area, so it's not too much of a hassle for your Sims to go around collecting all the laundry, unless you have like a slob Sim that just leaves their clothes on the floor. Honestly, that would be me in real life. Does anyone else just like forget they left clothes on the floor in like the bathroom? I guess I'm outing myself for that. Oopsies. But anyway, hopefully it'll be easier for your Sims and you don't have any me's in your household that would leave clothes everywhere. Anyway, this is the main hallway. I have like a mirror by the front door, some paintings throughout the space, and a little rug as well. It's very simple. And then we're going to move on into the garage space, which ends up having laundry machines, a sink, and a piano, or a keyboard. We don't have a stand-up piano. I think a keyboard worked nicely for this garage, but I still really want a stand-up piano because we only have the keyboards, and then we have the grand pianos, and then we have like organs, but I really want a stand-up piano. I think that would be really nice to have in this space, but I have the washer and dryer. We're adding a sink. I also really like that end counter that has the built-in towel on it that came with Dream Home Decorator. I don't think I've used that yet at this point, so I was excited to use that in this space. And we have the Christmas decorations or the holiday decorations, so you can decorate your Sims house for whatever holiday is coming up. Is it going to be Snow Day or Love Day or Spooky Day? You can decorate for that, and lots of things in here for your Sims to do. I also added an easel, a scouting board, I think a bookcase. We have the parenting board so you can set curfews and all of that. And some more windows, and then we're heading upstairs into the primary bedroom. Like I said, both of these Sims could sleep in, but this one's set up more like a bedroom and the other one's set up more like an office, but it has a Murphy bed. So I don't know. I just thought that was different, and I was having trouble imagining kids in this space. But then again, you can definitely customize any build you download from me to be whatever you'd like it to be. So if you want to change the other room into a kid's room or a teenager's room or your elderly parents' room or whoever, roommate, you know, you guys can have roommates in this house. It can be whatever you'd like. But I thought it'd be nice to set it up as an office. I was kind of thinking maybe this was a younger couple in their first house and maybe they either don't want kids or don't have kids yet. So right now that space is being used as an office. So I liked that, using the Dream Home Decorator bed here and putting that really cute tray from Tiny Living on the bed. I thought it looked really cute. I was very happy. I'm saying too cute too many times, but I'm just really enjoying these items from Dream Home Decorator. We've had it for a while now and I'm still completely obsessed with it and just so excited about it. So anyway, this is the other bedroom. The first thing I did was place down the Murphy bed over on the other side. I used the black swatch. I thought that would work nicely in this space. And then I'm using a 3-wide dining table actually as the desk space. And I just wanted it to be very simple and clean. It has a little bit of clutter on it, but I didn't want it to be messy. So we have like a couple of books, an open journal, a really pretty, I wanted to call it a laptop. It's a desktop. I was like, it's not a laptop. What is it called? Oh my goodness. A really pretty computer and a couple of other decorations. But that's pretty much it for this room and pretty much it for this build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching and I will see you all soon. Bye everybody.